Hi everyone. Welcome back to Living Wisdom and Dharma World. Today, we're going to learn about the 48 vows of Amitabha Buddha made by Dharmakara Bodhisattva before he became Amitabha Buddha, which form the foundation of the practice and teachings of Pure Land Buddhism. These vows were made to ensure that beings who sincerely called upon his name and aspired to be reborn in his pure land would attain enlightenment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to inspire others on their path of discovery. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflections may spark meaningful conversations and mutual growth. Together, let's explore the great compassion of Dharmakara Bodhisattva with his 48 vows. After the Buddha's scriptures disappear in the future, the Buddha Sakyamuni, out of great compassion, will keep this sutra in the world for 100 years. During these 100 years, anyone who encounters this sutra and practices according to its teachings will be able to liberate themselves from birth and death. Thus, it is clear that the Infinite Life Sutra is the only miraculous medicine for ending life and death for beings in the Dharma ending age. It is hoped that everyone will take the time to read and study the Infinite Life Sutra more. In the past, there was a Buddha named Sakyamuni, and a king named Dharmakara came to hear the teachings from him. After hearing the Dharma, he was filled with joy and immediately renounced his royal position to become a monk, taking the name Dharmakara Bhikkhu. After ordaining, he diligently practiced. At that time, the average lifespan of people was 42 kalpas. The Sakyamuni Buddha first instructed Dharmakara Bhikkhu on the essential points of practice, and then showed him the merits and various good and evil deeds in the 210 billion Buddha lands, including pure lands and impure lands. The 210 billion pure and impure lands clearly manifested before his eyes. The purpose was to teach Dharmakara Bhikkhu to follow the positive qualities of pure lands and avoid the shortcomings of impure lands, so as to establish the most adorned and purest land, welcoming all beings from the 10 directions. Dharmakara Bhikkhu did not disappoint the Sakyamuni Buddha's intentions. He spent 5 kalpas contemplating and adopting practices that would purify and adorn the Buddha land. What does it mean to contemplate and adopt the practices to purify and adorn the Buddha land? For example, when Dharmakara Bhikkhu saw a Buddha land without suffering, and even without the names of the 3 evil paths, hell, hungry ghost, and animal realms, he made the vow, "If I become a Buddha, may my world be free from all suffering, and may there not even be the name of the 3 evil paths." He also saw a Buddha land adorned with 7 treasures and illuminated with pure light, which did not require the sun or moon. He then made another vow, "If I become a Buddha, may my world always shine with pure light." He also saw a Buddha land with no 2 vehicles, Hinayana beings or women, and all beings practiced the Bodhisattva path, having 32 marks and supernatural powers. Upon seeing this, he made another vow, "If I become a Buddha, may my world have beings with the same characteristics." No matter what good qualities he saw in other Buddha lands, Dharmakara Bhikkhu made the vow that, when he became a Buddha, his Buddha land would have the same qualities. This is known as contemplating and adopting the practices to purify and adorn the Buddha land. After contemplating for 5 kalpas, Dharmakara Bhikkhu knelt before Sakyamuni Buddha with his palms pressed together in the most sincere way, and he proclaimed the 48 great vows. 1. Vow to eliminate evil realms. If, when I attain Buddhahood, my land contains hells, hungry ghosts, or animals, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 2. Vow to avoid falling into evil realms. If, when I attain Buddhahood, beings born in my land fall into the 3 evil realms after their lifespan ends, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 3. Vow to have a true golden body. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not have a true golden color in their bodies, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 4. Vow to have uniform appearance. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land have differing appearances, with some being beautiful and others ugly, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 5. Vow to have knowledge of past lives. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land cannot know their past lives, down to the details of countless eons, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 6. Vow to have universal heavenly eye. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not have the heavenly eye and cannot see the lands of countless other Buddhas, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 7. Vow to have universal heavenly ear. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not have the heavenly ear to hear the teachings of all Buddhas, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 8. Vow to know others' minds. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not have the ability to read the thoughts of others, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 9. Vow to have unhindered divine power. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not possess the ability to travel through the realms and surpass countless Buddhas' lands, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 10. Vow to be free of body attachment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land are attached to their bodies, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 11. Vow to not fall into extinction. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not abide in meditative concentration and ultimately attain liberation, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 12. Vow to have limitless light. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the light in my land is not limitless and cannot illuminate countless other lands, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 13. Vow to have limitless lifespan. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the lifespan in my land is limited and cannot span eons, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 14. Vow to have numerous hearers. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the number of hearers in my land can be counted, even if they surpass 3,000 great thousand worlds, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 15. Vow to grant wishes of beings in my land. If, when I attain Buddhahood, beings born in my land do not have unlimited lifespans, except for those who have made specific vows, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 16. Vow to prevent hearing of evil names. If, when I attain Buddhahood, beings in my land hear any evil names, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 17. Vow to be praised by all Buddhas. If, when I attain Buddhahood, all Buddhas of the 10 directions do not praise and extol my name, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 18. Vow to be reborn through 10 recitations. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings hear my name and with sincere faith and joy, direct their good roots to be reborn in my land, even if they recite my name 10 times and do not attain birth, I will not attain perfect enlightenment, except for those committing the 5 grave offenses or slandering the Dharma. 19. Vow to guide at the time of death. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings who have generated the bodhicitta practice various virtues and aspire to be born in my land, do not see me at the moment of their death, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 20. Vow to fulfill birth wishes. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings who wish to be reborn in my land after hearing my name sincerely think of my land and plant good roots and return their merits, do not succeed in their wishes, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 21. Vow to fulfill the 32 marks. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not have all 32 marks of a great person, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 22. Vow to attain Buddhahood in one lifetime. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas from other lands do not ultimately attain Buddhahood in one lifetime in my land, except for those under my original vow, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 23. Vow to offer to all Buddhas. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land cannot, by the power of the Buddha, offer to all Buddhas in the universe within a short time, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 24. Vow for offerings to be satisfactory. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land, in the presence of other Buddhas, do not have their offerings fulfilled as desired, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 25. Vow to speak the wisdom of the Dharma. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land cannot expound the wisdom of the Dharma, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 26. Vow for diamond body. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land do not attain the Vajra body, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 27. Vow for complete purity of the land. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the land in my realm is not perfectly adorned with all kinds of treasures, and everything is radiant with light, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 28. Vow to have the tree of enlightenment visible. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land cannot see the tree of enlightenment with its boundless light, towering over 4 million miles, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 29. Vow to have wisdom through reciting sutras. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land cannot gain wisdom through reciting the sutras, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 30. Vow for limitless wisdom and eloquence. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land have wisdom and eloquence that can be measured, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 31. Vow to see all Buddha's lands. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land cannot clearly see all the Buddha's lands in the 10 directions, as if seeing their faces in a mirror, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 32. Vow to adorn the land with wonderful fragrance. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the land of my realm, including its palaces, gardens, and trees, does not radiate a fragrance of countless gems, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 33. Vow to make beings' bodies soft and gentle. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in other Buddha's lands do not receive my light and have soft, gentle bodies, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 34. Vow to grant patience in the Dharma. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in other lands who hear my name do not attain the Bodhisattva's patience and perseverance in the Dharma, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 35. Vow to free women from female form. If, when I attain Buddhahood, women who hear my name and take joy in it do not, upon death, be reborn as men, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 36. Vow to always practice Brahma conduct. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in other lands who hear my name and follow the Bodhisattva path do not always practice Brahma conduct after death, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 37. Vow for reverence from the gods. If, when I attain Buddhahood, all the gods and humans in the 10 directions do not show reverence and respect for my name, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 38. Vow for clothing and offerings to be supplied immediately. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the beings in my land do not receive clothing and offerings as soon as they think of them, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 39. Vow for joyful and everlasting happiness. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the happiness of the beings in my land is not superior to that of a monk who has transcended all desires, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 40. Vow to present Buddha's Pure Land in the tree. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land cannot see the tree of enlightenment in the precious tree of the land, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 41. Vow to ensure complete sensory faculties. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in other lands who hear my name do not have complete faculties, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 42. Vow to grant liberation in all lands. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas who hear my name in other lands do not attain liberation, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 43. Vow for rebirth in high families. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas who hear my name are not reborn into noble and virtuous families after death, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 44. Vow to bestow full Dharma practice. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas who hear my name do not cultivate perfect Dharma and complete the virtues required, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 45. Vow for equal samadhi. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas who hear my name do not attain perfect samadhi and meet all Buddhas, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 46. Vow to allow all to hear the Dharma. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land do not hear the Dharma according to their wishes, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 47. Vow to keep beings from regressing. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas who hear my name do not attain non-retrogression, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. 48. Vow to bestow the 3 incomprehensible patiences. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas who hear my name do not immediately attain the first, second, or third patience of the uncreated, I will not attain perfect enlightenment. After Bhikkhu Dharmakara made the 48 great vows with utmost sincerity, the 6 tremors of the great world occurred, and heavenly beings scattered flowers in the sky. Heavenly music filled the air, and they praised Bhikkhu Dharmakara, saying, "He will certainly attain Buddhahood," signifying that all of Bhikkhu Dharmakara's vows would be fulfilled. The Bhikkhu Dharmakara of the past is none other than the Amitabha Buddha of today. These vows outline the ultimate goal of the Pure Land, to create a perfect, blissful realm where beings can quickly progress toward enlightenment. with the help of Amitabha Buddha's compassion. It is through these vows that Amitabha's Pure Land is described as a place of unsurpassed peace and bliss, free from suffering, where one can practice the path without distractions. Conclusion: the 48 vows made by Dharmakara Bhikkhu, which form the foundation of Pure Land Buddhism, reveal the profound compassion and wisdom of Amitabha Buddha. These vows outline the creation of a land free from suffering, where beings can be reborn and progress swiftly toward enlightenment. Through his vows, Amitabha promises to provide conditions conducive to spiritual growth, ensuring that anyone who calls upon his name with sincere faith will be reborn in his pure land. This practice offers a powerful and accessible way for practitioners to transcend suffering and attain ultimate liberation. Thank you for joining us today, and may Amitabha Buddha's light guide you on your journey toward enlightenment. As we reflect on these vows, may we cultivate the same sincerity and aspiration in our own practice, and may we be inspired to further study the teachings of the Infinite Life Sutra. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to leave a comment, sharing the insights you gained. Your reflections may inspire and enlighten others on their own paths. Wishing you peace, happiness, and well-being. See you next time.